Time for our game time decisions. Nathan Baird, Stephen Means, cleveland.com, Ohio State at Northwestern. Obviously, we're not in Evanston. Just pretend that we are. Pretend it's Friday in Evanston, and we're here covering the game. We're there covering the game. My game time decision, if you're going to nitpick this Ohio State team, and you really have to kind of nitpick at this point, I'm voting them number one in the country, and other people are as well. A couple of games where they have not gone off to the start they want. They're down 5-0 against Miami of Ohio. Obviously, they win 76-5. That worked out okay. Down early, or came out a little sluggish, or a little back on their heels against Michigan State before things finally came together. And going into the Wisconsin game next week, I think you're going to see an Ohio State team that wants to really impose itself physically. So watch the start of this game from an offensive standpoint and a defensive standpoint, but maybe especially on offense. Watch this offensive line try to come out and just sort of set a tone, dominate this game early, show a pretty decent Northwestern defense that it's not going to be pushed around, that it's going to control the tone of the game, be physical, be tough, and let that kind of set the standard for the night.
So, once again, being nitpicky, this team hasn't played football in 2 weeks. These guys had a bye week. Some of these guys went home to visit their families. They went and watched high school football on Friday night at their alma maters. So, they're great in the second quarter. But that means that they're not so great in the first quarter. And when you haven't played in 2 weeks, and usually the second quarter is where you're winning games, they're like how the Warriors are in basketball, where in the third quarter they just demolish teams, but they're doing it in the second quarter. I want to see if they get off to a sloppy start in general, just like how things look. Obviously, you mentioned the Miami of Ohio game where it started out a little sloppy. Well, now that you're in a situation where you haven't played in 2 weeks and you already haven't had the best first quarters outside of the Florida Atlantic game in week 1, let's see if they start out sloppy or if they can get right to the punch and be the dominant team that we know that they are.
So those are our game time decisions, so you know what to look for. Be an educated fan on Friday. Come to cleveland.com. We'll have full coverage after the game.